one way to check yourself on your like level of delusion is who have you seriously dated in the past? Okay. So think of that as like a barometer for what you're able to get, for lack of a better word, because where I see a lot of women go wrong, and this has become very confusing. We could do a whole nother episode on this because dating apps have made the top 10% of men have a lot of sex with a lot of women who they will not commit to. This has skewed things. And so there's a lot of women I talk to who want the movie star 6'5", George Clooney, but that guy realistically is out of their league. Now, I'm being really real here. I know this might hurt people's feelings, but we need to look in our past on who has seriously committed to us to this point. What attributes did they have? What did they look like? Not saying they have to be picture perfect, but what's their height, right? What are some of these things that we were able, for lack of a better term, to achieve, to get in the past that wasn't a situationship, that was not casual sex? These are different categories of commitment. So that, just as a delusion checker, if you want, is a good way to say, like, is my list attainable? Now, if you're a man who has never dated any of the attributes that you put on your list, we need to rethink things. Same goes for women. So I just wanted to put that in there because I want to give people something tangible that they can look at and be like, can I actually achieve this? Can I shoot for these stars here? We want you to actually be successful here.
Most definitely. Let me make it crystal clear. A 9 or 10 man will casually sleep with a 6 or 7 if it's incredibly convenient.
Mm-hmm.
He will not have a long-term relationship with a 6 or 7. He will only have a long-term relationship with 8, maybe 9 or 10 that match him.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's happening here is the top 10% of men have the pick of the litter for any women they want at any given time with these applications.
Yes.
And because of that, it's giving a distorted view to the 6s out there of what they are worthy of. Just because you get a pro athlete to sleep with you for one night stand does not mean that you're going to marry a pro athlete.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Or a situationship. Now, and I know these terms, like, this isn't how we usually talk, but we're being just realistic here. Like, everyone is beautiful and worthy and loved and enough in their own way, but if we want to be successful in love, we need to understand what we're bringing to the table. And we can best understand that by what we've gotten in the past and who we've attracted into our field for serious commitment in the past. So one thing I want to just end on, because I think we're out of time, is that the best thing that we will leave you with, we can go further into this topic, there's a lot to talk about here, is becoming the attributes you put on your soulmate checklist. Now, I think we'll do a whole nother episode dedicated to the soulmate checklist because we can go deeper into not only physical attributes, but I call it like physical attributes, personality, and values. That's what the list should comprise of. And we can go deeper on all of these. I can also show you my list. But this list can be exhaustive. I had one DM that was like, Auntie Seema on Indian matchmaking says to put 3 things on your list. We don't believe that. I truly believe the more you can clarify the signal and the feeling of what you're looking for, the more easily you will recognize it when it comes into your field. That is why I was able to feel the feeling of, oh, this is the one, when I met Cam, got to know him more deeply, and was like, oh my God, I love being around him. He makes me feel so safe. He's so handsome. He's like so attractive to me. He's everything I could ever want in a man. And then it was just like, boop. And we've been inseparable ever since.
Exactly.
And it's because I clarified the signal. So don't be afraid to own your desires, but be realistic about what we can achieve. We do not want to be in delusion land.
This topic deserves an entire book.
We're gonna
probably
have a
one day
whole
it'll get
episode.
one. We'll definitely have a whole other episode. We'll probably write a book on this one day.
Yes.
This is very, very important people understand. And if they can understand this, they'll be set for life. They'll find their person, guaranteed.